Battle of the Phlan 5 against the Golden Knight. Our heroes arrived at this precarious battle. They met with Durian Hagen and learned that Durian Hagen currently held the blacksmith hostage. And in order to give the party the blacksmith, the party needed to do something for Durian, which was destroy the orb within the bottom catacombs of the keep of Lathander. This is where our heroes explored and ventured through some caverns and some secret passageways to find themselves here. They were met by a golden knight guarding vigil over the orb. Once the heroes saw the orb, they attempted to set up a distraction for the knight so one could cleverly sneak behind and destroy the orb in silence. However, their plan did not go as planned, and Toast provided a somewhat minor distraction, but as soon as Magrom stepped on the tiles for the orb on the altar, the Golden Knight's attention was drawn, and he went back to guard his precious cargo. That is pretty much where we left off, with battle ensuing. Let me see if the initiative is still correct. Yes, it is. So, Toast, we start with you, the Golden Knight having taken his turn. So what you see right now is Derek heading towards the battle up front. You see a very injured Magrom attempting to fiddle with something on the altar while the Golden Knight takes a couple swings at him. Gertie looks like she's taking care of some of the traps that the altar is on, and Tantine is aiding Magrom by attacking the Golden Knight from behind.
Who's injured over there other than Magrom?
Just Magrom, I think, as far as I know.
I mean, we took a little radiant damage, but nothing like Magrom.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Alright, so would the healing spirit be on my turn, or is that a separate?
I believe it's your turn.
As a buddy. Alright, yeah, because I mean the healing spirit would be separate than me. So basically,
should I do it in initiative?
until your creature can see. It doesn't say.
Roll a d6. Okay. It is your turn.
Alright, not the healing spirit's turn.
Nope.
Alright, so he is going to try this again, and he's basically gonna you're gonna start seeing fire coming from his eyes. Toast is going to summon his wildfire spirit again, but it's going to be a little bit farther away because he doesn't want to burn anyone, so we'll do it like over here.
Do you still have control of it?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So roll a d8 now. Or does is its turn right now then, right after you?
It wouldn't be like right now, but I think this is the one where it is for immediately after.
Yeah, we'll say it's right after you. I like that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it shares my initiative count. Is at the very bottom. So basically that's my that's gonna be my action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yell to the Golden Knight. I'm gonna be like, stop the fighting, and then that's it.
Okay. What does
So were
your
you saying
spirit do?
do both spirits act now, or did
I
confused on
don't
what
no
you
no
just
I
said?
think this would be like the next time, like I cast it now and it's not like an immediate. I think it would be like the next go around kind of thing.
It just
I thought it-
shrieks
I thought-
madly and attacks.
Wait, well in combat this is shared. The only action it takes. Does it go right now?
Yeah, I would say so. It does in BG3, doesn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm just learning about it, so.
Derek, cover.
Bring me the stones.
All right, basically, okay, he's just gonna go right in the middle. He's not gonna attack. Right, 130 feet. So does Magrom have his hands on the orb, and what's going
No.
on with that?
So Magrom picked the first lock that locks the orb in place. He's working on the second one.
Okay, I'm gonna end my turn there for now.
Darik.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be fun. Hold on, let me maximize my screen so I can fix some stuff. He sees, Derek can see Magrom from this perspective, up at the altar, trying to get to the orb as a bloody pulp. So, I'm gonna read this one more time before I do it, because I don't want this to mess anything up. I'm gonna cast a
Yep.
spell. Sanctuary reads, if the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. So he can still do all the other stuff he's doing. Okay. So Derek points his femur at Magrom and calls
watch where you're
upon
pointing that thing.
calls upon Merkel to protect his bones, and he'll cast Sanctuary on Magrom.
Woohoo! Okay.
Until the spell ends, any creature that targets the warded creature with an attack or spell must defeat a saving throw of 14 on Wisdom. Not the best,
Okay.
but it's a little more protection. On fail, sorry everyone else. On fail, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Yeah.
It's more of his own deflection spell. And then I'll end my turn. So he's sanctuaried.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
Sanctuary? Oh, it's a bonus action.
Yes, it is a bonus action.
Okay. Thank you for that. And then,
Back to him.
yeah, back up one.
Oops, sorry.
I will go ahead and command some of the bones around me. No, I can't do that. I will toll the dead on him.
Okay.
So that's a Wisdom 14 again for him to defeat. So he rolls.
22.
Crap. Okay, so he nothing happens. The bones, or the bony hand just disappears around him. Couldn't grab onto him.
Just sweating profusely. And I'm just fiddling with the right eye.
Okay. Do your fiddle. Oh.
That's some diddle fiddles.
So the lockpick slides into the eye socket, and you feel the mechanism within is pretty tough for a novice thief. However, you are not a novice thief, and you are able to twist the lock and stick the other metallic piece in your kit in and find the proper tumble position, and the eye socket lifts, and you hear an orb, a glassy orb, drop and settle in place on the altar.
I wink at the knight and say, I work better under pressure. And then I grab the orb.
As your bonus action?
No, the bonus was the pick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw... should I break this thing?
Yes.
Toss it to Toast?
Are you going to throw it?
I'm going to say... I'm going to grab it and then say... If you don't want me to break this, you're going to stop now.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn there, I guess.
Can you move still?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. But I'm standing on a thing while Gertie's helping me.
Okay.
So I'm not going to move. Actually, I'm safe, aren't I?
You're sanctified. It doesn't say... I don't think it does traps. Hold on, let's read. It says that it doesn't... Okay. The only thing that doesn't protect you
is area of
area effects. Yep.
Are we considering this trap an area effect?
That I can't... No.
You don't know. You don't
I've already been hit by it once. Isn't it already triggered?
You've been hit by one of the traps, yes.
What you rolling?
We got stuck on a roof.
No, what?
Oh, that's it. I missed, obviously.
You got stuck on a what, though?
The dice got stuck on the roof.
Oh.
And just sat there instead of rolling.
Well, it's because our DM won't make us a tower.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't use it. No.
It's rigged.
All right, healing spirit.
What's the restore 1d6? All right, he's just gonna.
Are you able to have both of those out?
Yeah. One's a concentration spell, the healing spirit. The wildfire spirit's not a. That's just like a, whatever you call a summon. Oh, there you go. That's what you get for asking questions. That's on Magrom.
I am resplendent.
1 hit point?
Yeah.
So the healing spirit goes to touch you and heal you, but it kind of trips on the altar, and its pinky just grazes your shoulder, so you only heal for 1 hit point. You may ask, how does a floating being trip? But it does.
Sanctuary.
I'm gonna move the healing. Well, the healing spirit can also move just to. I'm gonna leave it there. So that's good.
Oh shoot! I gotta bring Gertie up.
All right, so that was 2. I've used the healing spirit twice. I can use it up to currently 5 times.
Okay.
And it can heal multiple people within the space. Within those, but each heal would count towards the 5. So if I healed 5 people at once, then that would be it.
That would expend it. Okay.
Yeah, they changed it. I guess it used to be different, but it was too overpowered before.
Okay. So are you done?
Yeah.
And your turn, fool.
It's on Tantine.
I see
No,
it's
not.
healing spirit.
Now I see it.
Okay.
Can you plug my
Huh?
songs in? Can you help me plug my song?
I'll plug him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on level 72.
Nice.
Level 72? Dang.
Okay, so Gertie is going to see you do these lockpicks and get the orb Magrom, take it off the altar. And she says, "Destroy it, Magrom!" And then she's going to take an attack on the Golden Knight. And miss. Okay. So, at this point, the Golden Knight sees you holding the orb, Magrom, and he takes his sword, one of his swords. Actually, he takes his great sword that he has, that he's been attacking with this whole time. And as his bonus action, he will hold it up above his head. And it almost looks like he's tearing a sheet of paper as he tears the great sword in half. And they each become one-handed swords in each hand. And then he stabs them both into the ground. And I need everyone in this area to make a wisdom saving throw.
Because he's playing with paper swords?
Yeah!
Paper swords. Paper.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, not just those guys. Okay, not me.
What a loser.
Nice, Magrom. Nice, Magrom.
Wisdom 15 plus 2.
Toast and Derek do not have to roll.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Well, I'm just looking for my wildfire spirit. So 20 plus 2. All right, 7.
Okay, so if you rolled less than a 15, you are blinded.
Did you roll for Gertie?
Yes.
Okay.
And you take 11 points of radiant damage.
Yes, beautiful. Blinding lights.
Oh.
Bane doesn't allow me to be blinded by radiant damage.
That's true.
How much damage is it?
11. And then he is going to reach forward and grab the orb, Magrom, so I need you to make a strength check.
Can I wriggle away in acrobatics?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wriggler.
Oh.
Okay, so as he reaches forward, you have just enough room. Toast, do your guys have hit points? Are they still alive?
Yeah, the healing spirit can't be killed.
Oh, okay.
But the wildfire spirit has 20 hit points, so it knocked down to 9.
So there's just enough room with all these bodies up here, Magrom, for you to find a little cubby to back away and just far enough from the knight's grasp. And that is going to end his turn.
Wriggler.
Can Toast hold his turn and let the wildfire spirit go, and then Toast goes?
No, you can't just skip initiative order like that. You'd have to go, and then your wildfire spirit would have to go. If you're gonna hold your turn, you won't get it again until everyone goes.
Okay. I'm learning how to use them.
Should just smashed it.
Am I able to cast absorb elements on somebody else? Or is that just yourself? No, it's self. Okay, never mind. All my shit would kill everybody right now, so that's what I don't want to do. Alright, I'm gonna just use my action to yell at Magrom. I'm gonna be like, just let it happen. And Toast is gonna end his turn, but then the wildfire spirit takes everybody within 5 feet of him, willing people, and he's gonna teleport 15 feet.
Ooh, okay.
So
how many people?
All of you. So basically, if you don't go with them, you're gonna get burned. But if you go with them, whoever's anybody that's left over would be burned.
Where are you taking me?
Just 15 feet away,
Which way?
down the stairs.
Alright.
So
Well, move all of us then, Tazak.
so
'Cause I
basically,
can't.
yeah, he's just have them all move 15 feet, and then the where the hell is it?
Do those traps trigger too?
No,
It's
Gertie
just-
disarmed 2 of them.
I was still
this is
standing on the one.
This is a
Yeah,
it's
but you
a,
teleported.
it's a teleport.
Yeah, but it's a pressure plate, isn't it? You said.
Only when you first step on it.
Well, I thought it was a release.
So
Alright,
now,
so
Because you said I only got hit by one.
yeah, but I think you triggered. No, you got hit by 2. You got hit by
Yeah.
the one.
You got hit by 2.
Okay.
Yes, last
So
game you
this-
got hit by 2. That's
I
why you were
thought-
so.
That's why I didn't move, because I thought that I would trigger it.
Gotcha.
all right, so and then the Golden Knight would roll a dexterity saving throw. So I think it'd be against 14. So if it gets less than a 14, it has it's a 1d6 plus GB. All right. So
How much damage?
did you roll a 14 or
No,
lower?
you rolled a 13.
All right, so it's 1d6 plus how much? My proficiency bonus, which is 2. So 1d6 plus 2. So 5
5. Okay.
of fire damage, basically.
Okay. Darik.
And he would be the fire spirit would be the one facing the Golden Knight, like protecting him from the back.
Okay.
What a good boy.
All right. What the do I want to do right now?
Just get everybody in there for some AoE damage.
Wait, hold on.
He just
Yeah.
crucifies us all.
Am I on the right plane? Yeah. Okay, so that was 18 feet. I can move, cast, and move again, right? That's not. I can't remember D&D
Yeah.
rules right now. Yeah. All right. So I run up to Magrom, holding the orb, and I'm going to place my bony hand on him. Merkel, mend his bones, and cast Cure Wounds on his bones. Let's see. So
Everything's bones and femurs with you.
nice. 13 healing,
Nice. It's a good one.
and then that was a high roll. That I like that. And then I'll move back to the pile of bones.
Where he feels safe.
Magrom.
I tried to warn you. And I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
My bonus action, I'm gonna pull out my Mason's hammer. And then with my action, I'm gonna smash the orb on this rock next
Okay.
to me.
Make an attack.
With what?
You're to hit. To hit.
Like my short sword? Unarmed doesn't have a... I guess it... Is it unarmed?
Probably strength, the hammer, if I'm guessing.
Do I get any advantage if I use my hammer over my sword?
Whatever you're most proficient with, I would say.
Well, I don't want to waste my bonus action then. With the hammer. I thought that was just going to be a dumb, easy idea. I guess I'll just use my short sword instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought a blunt hammer would be better on this.
Okay, so you slam your short sword. You place the orb on the ground and you slam it with your short sword. The blade making contact with the glass orb. And the blade feels some resistance at first, but only for a moment as the blade slashes through and the grass cracks. And you see a dark mist emanating from the orb. And you suddenly feel an overwhelming sense of evil.
Mm.
And
You
that is
mean
the end of
peace?
your turn.
I love that feeling. Cunning action dash this way.
Okay.
Did you leave the orb?
Toast.
And I'm gonna slap Toast on the booty.
Tantine,
you-
what do you do?
Did you? I'm just curious. Did you leave the broken orb on the ground, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's on
So
the ground by
Tantine-
Magrom.
You hear what sounds like glass breaking behind you, and you being a paladin and your senses of good and evil a little more heightened than others, you almost get like a pit in your stomach with the feeling you just get as soon as you hear that glass crack.
Ugh. Like seer assists. I'm going to dash that way.
Okay.
My turn's done. It's now the spirits.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right. Is Gertie injured at all?
Gertie has 11 points of damage. Yes.
All right. So the healing spirit's going to move between the wildfire spirit and Gertie, so it can heal both of them at the same time. So this is for Gertie, and this is for the wildfire spirit. And then that ends its turn there. It's got one more heal left.
Okay, 1 second here. Find something. Okay, so Gertie is going to see Tantine take off in that direction, and she's going to look behind her quick and see Derek pretty far away. Noticing she's really the only living creature close to this knight, she's going to attempt to jump this barrier here and take off after Tantine. Oh! So she grips the top of the staircase, but her hands can't find any purchase, and she falls and doesn't make it over the top. So she is going to attempt to run this way. That's the end of her turn. So at this point, the Golden Knight is going to turn, and you can tell that he looks a little different now that the orb is smashed. His armor doesn't look as bright. So he raises one of his swords, and he is going to throw it.
You keep that away from me.
It's gonna go right through my wildfire spirit.
So he's going to throw it almost like a javelin, and it is going to land right behind you, Toast, and impale itself in the ground. Well, let's roll for it to make sure he does that. Yes, he does. And then with his... So that was his bonus action. So now with his action, he's going to raise his other sword. And I need everyone between him and his sword that he impaled on the ground to make another wisdom saving throw.
Well, it's
So-
kind of above me. So what if I duck down far enough?
You can do a reaction to make a dex save. Just
Nah,
if you
I was just kidding. I was just
duck in
joking with you.
time.
Where'd it land? in
Right
front of me?
behind you, Toast. 60 feet.
Oh,
from
behind me.
him.
Okay.
Am I between that?
I don't even see you.
I'm right next to him.
Oh, it's so dark. You can roll with advantage, Magrom, because you're kind of out of the way.
Alright.
Wildfire rolled 11, and this is
And it did not
Toast.
help.
Oh no!
All right.
Hopefully my heal was enough to keep you alive. Jeez.
11 for the Wildfire Spirit, 9 for Toast.
I still have your Sank, but it's
6 for Gertie.
an AoE.
Oh! So everyone in that direct line takes 8 points of radiant damage.
8.
Hey, no problem. It's half me health.
Okay, Toast. So, Toast, at the start of your turn, you notice an unnatural fog beginning to grow within this area. It is about up to Darik's knees at the moment.
Alright, so I'm almost dead, so I'm gonna cast... Actually, I'm gonna upcast Cure Wounds on myself. So 2d8 plus 4. Right, so 16.
Nice roll.
Alright, so...
It hit?
He's healing. Healing.
Oh, he's healing. Okay.
Alright. And... Alright. As my bonus... That was my action. As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hidden Step on myself and... while yelling at... I'm getting out of here! I'm getting out! So... What way is... Okay. Alright, so he's invisible, and he's over here.
So is Misty Step a teleport, or is it a...
It just turns
movement?
invisible.
Okay, so I need you to go back here and make a strength check as you try to get around the sword that's impaled behind you.
Strength check?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, so as you turn invisible and you start to back away, and before you turn, you see the sword and you try to walk around it, however, you can't. It's almost like you're hitting an invisible barrier that keeps you from advancing further.
Alright, so how far back did I go? Or any move at all?
You moved here.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep looking forward then, since... Alright, so I'm invisible now, anyway, so... That ends the turn. Alright, so the Wildfire Spirit is going to... attack your spell attack. Hold on, I'm reading. The hell's my modifier? Alright, he's gonna do an attack on there, so this, I believe, +4, which is a miss. That ends its turn.
Okay. Darik, you feel this fog lifting from the seeps and cracks of the cobblestones, and it feels cool to the touch. And you get an overwhelming sense of Merkel in this fog of death. This is his domain. And you feel a great power coming this way.
I move to the top of this bone pillar, and I will look at the dull knight, who's no longer golden, and I will declare, Merkel, let your power be known. He dares deal with the light. Let us show him the darkness. And I'll cast blindness on the dull knight.
Okay.
That
What
is
does he
that's a 14 con.
You rolled a 21. That's with disadvantage, too.
Son of a bitch. I knew his con was high, but I was hoping for the power of Merkel there.
I tried, buddy.
So Merkel does not blind him.
No. He saves.
You betray me, Merkel!
The dice don't lie, buddy. Okay, Magrom.
I'm gonna suck him up with my iron flask.
What?
Oh boy.
He has to roll DC 17.
Of what?
Wisdom.
What are you doing? Oh my gosh.
What a sucker.
Oh, let's see. Wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
He rolled a 17.
God dang it.
Ah, dang it.
Holy shit. That would have been fucking awesome.
Oh, that would have been actually awesome. I just want to give inspiration to you for that. That was genius.
So you run up and you like, it's like a
Tink it on
fucking
him.
superhero movie. You dodge and dip through the bones, and you run past Derek and Gertie Hooktail, and you leap up the stairs. In midair, you uncork the flask, and you hold it forward, the opening towards the Golden Knight, and you fly to his armor, and you just hear a chink as it hits his armor, and nothing happens. And but you land to your feet.
I look up at him and go, thirsty, mate?
Tantine. So Tantine, as you enter this hallway, you feel a cold and dark rush of wind go past you. That seems to be extremely fast.
Fast wind? Well, I probably should help my companions that are just in there throwing metal things at him and hanging out in mists.
I'm gonna pretend that I saw a toast hitting an invisible wall, by the way, and that's why I stayed, plus the bone feeling. As much as I wanted to run away.
I thought we were running.
I do.
I'll throw a hand axe at this sucker.
Okay, go ahead.
19.
19 hits.
5 hand axe damage.
Mm-hmm.
My lucky Banite hand axe.
Ellie, shut the door.
Daddy.
What? Love you.
Tomorrow, can we play?
Yes. Love you. Good night. I'll take care of it. Ellie, shut the door. Love you. Oh my god, I'll be right back. You got it, thanks. Love you, good night.
Well, I'm worried Merkel's abandoned me. Dang.
Yeah, he did.
Can't hold this guy, can't blind him.
Okay, so Tantine, as you throw your axe, you see that it strikes and hits its target. Or what you thought was its target. Currently, your axe is suspended in midair, right here, impaled in something you cannot see.
Why is Merkel protecting this guy? Okay, well, that's my turn.
Does Magrom have any missing hit points?
Yes, he does.
Alright, so the healing spirit's gonna go next to him and do its final heal for 5. Don't move. 5.
Nah.
And then disappear.
Bye, Spirit. Bye, Remy's wife.
So she's gone, right?
Yeah.
The spirit, after it casts that spell on Magrom, you see it dissipate and blend in with the fog that is starting to envelop the area. Gertie is going to look at Derek, and with her bonus action, she's going to say, "What do we do?" Panic clearly in her voice.
I can't respond, right? It's not my turn.
Yeah, you can talk. You can talk.
Bring me the stuff.
Hold on, yeah, let me get my voice. This is Merkel's domain. You have nothing to fear.
She's going to turn around to this corner and hold her action. Okay, the Golden Knight with his one sword in one hand, he is going to attack the fire spirit in front of him. Hang on 1 second. 20, not a natural 20.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. 24 points of damage.
What a waste. It only had like 3 hit points left. Baited.
Baited!
Baited.
So as the fire spirit dissipates and explodes in a non-harmful explosion of death, the ashes and everything cloud your vision for a second, Magrom, but as they dissipate, this knight is standing in front of you now in his full glory, and he raises his sword to attack you. But he is stopped short.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he's still sanctified. Sanctuary, I mean.
Not if he took that AoE damage.
Is it removed?
I thought it did. Maybe either way. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
So
He still would. He still would.
You're
Yeah.
gonna let me suck him up again.
Can you just keep doing that?
Yeah.
Tink,
Nice.
tink, tink.
I'm just gonna smash him in
It's like-
the head with it.
I'm imaging it like a cheesy anime where you're just like tink tink tink, like trying to. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay. So as the Golden Knight goes to raise his sword, you see him stop. And Toast, you get the unfortunate feeling of something immensely powerful behind you.
Good
And
thing
to
he's
find-
invisible.
Yeah, so behind you is the Lord of the Keep. Durian Hagen has joined the fray. And you feel the sudden sensation of rushing wind behind you as well, as he misty steps and blocks the sword coming down upon Magrom's skull. And there's a clash, and the fog grows deeper.
Tink.
And as the fog reaches the top part of the dais, you see the Golden Knight's armor start to fizzle, and it starts to steam. And also behind him, you see 2 other vampires join the fray.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
And a familiar skeletal figure also makes an appearance.
It's vamps.
So the Golden Knight's turn is done. Toast.
Here comes
Can
the
toast.
campfire.
Can Toast see? Oh,
Yeah.
you're
What's the
ruined it.
visibility?
Can Toast see the Golden Knight through the fog?
You can, but it is hard to discern. It's not very hard to discern which one's the Golden Knight, but you can't tell which one's Tantine, the other 2 figures, or Durian or Magrom.
Alright, so Toast basically goes, "This is what everybody's been waiting for." And he holds out his hand and says, "Toast!" It starts a campfire right behind the Golden Knight, just touching him.
Yeah, got him. Got him. It's about time he got toasted.
What's the radius of the campfire?
60 feet. It's 5 feet, like radius.
Is that 5 feet? Or is that too big?
That's
The
too
odd
big.
Tile, I think.
Yeah.
10.
Okay, I just gotta do.
And then
There's no actual
Then he's-
just campfire.
then he's got to roll a
Oh yeah, I could just do
saving
that.
throw
That's right.
of a dex saving throw, I believe, of 14.
Yeah.
There it is.
The knight needs to make a dex save of 14.
Yeah.
Burn his butt. Burn his
Ooh.
butt. Burn his butt.
Failed. Natural 1. So roll double damage.
Inverse crit. Love it.
Ugh.
Okay.
A
That's-
campfire.
Yeah, it's gonna. Wait. So, is the sword still behind me?
Yes.
Is it stuck in the ground?
Yes.
All right. So Toast turns around and tries to pull it out of the ground.
Oh, you're gonna burn your hand off.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Heck yeah.
20.
And what's your alignment?
Evil, lawful.
So the sword is stuck. You cannot move it. And you take 20 points of radiant damage.
Toast. I'm still alive though.
You still alive?
Yeah, because I healed myself
okay.
earlier. And he falls back to the wall.
I
What
see
is
like
that?
the radiant light like burning him
And
alive.
I'm surprised that Toast is lawful evil.
I thought
So-
he was chaotic neutral.
since that was the campfire is a concentration spell, so I'm just gonna say that broke it,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
and that ends his turn.
What'd you say? Why can't you plug it in? It's bug. Not working. I'll plug it in. Love you. Can you shut the door?
Can you not be so bossy?
It's my job. I'm the DM.
Please, can you shut the door?
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're grounded.
Hell no.
You're in so much trouble.
Okay.
Yep.
What's going on now?
Toast is
Yeah,
dying on the
yeah.
floor.
Darik.
Yeah.
You're up, Darik.
Let's see. So the presence that I feel is Merkel.
You see, before you now, you see Undeath incarnate in this creature before you, this Durian Hagen, that you did not feel when you first met him. What you can surmise is the barrier that orb used to keep him contained is now totally gone. And his vitriolic evil is just expressed entirely in this cavern. And you can see it now in front of you. Not only evil, but just complete undeath.
I feel like I feel like I might fanboy. I'm not quite sure. Like, I feel like I got a little bit of crush here. You know.
His bones are rattling.
There's
Yeah,
a
my
slight breeze
my
in this
bone is
cavern
the.
as
There's what?
as he approaches. There's a slight breeze in the cavern as he approaches the Golden Knight, and you see his brown, dirty locks wafted upward, and he tucks them behind his ear as he takes a glance behind him.
Oh
and
my gosh.
locks eyes with you.
My bone's doing something. I'll tell you that.
Bring me
Hold on one second.
moist towel.
Merkel, together we shall defeat this being. And I'll cast Toll the Dead on the Golden Knight.
Okay.
Wisdom 14.
It fails.
So he takes the bony grass. Merkel hates me tonight.
Just flicks him in the nose.
He takes 2 points of damage.
Oh, 2 points of damage. Yes, and I'll stay right where I feel comfortable in this thick of it.
Alright. Boys, do I suck him again, or I'll suck him off again, or not?
I let the vampire go nuts on him.
That's one for not sucking.
Unless you want to save him and then give him to the vampire, and then
Nah, I
he'll-
don't want to do
he'll
that.
con-
I don't want to give him a legendary item. But I am definitely interested in
Let
some-
me tell you something that may weigh the choice a certain way. Maybe not. But just consider how I handle natural ones in this game.
You're gonna suck me off?
He's gonna suck himself.
Gonna suck me into the jar?
You never know.
Well, then you'll have a free Pokemon thief.
A free Pokemon thief.
Oh man, that would be so cool.
Chest. I just mean it as it's not something to use willy-nilly.
Yeah, but how often are we gonna run into like an ASMR guy like this?
Yes, that is true. But consider also, what attribute do ASMRs have probably the highest in?
Hisdom.
He almost failed last time though. I'm a gambler.
You got to save it for that Jeepers Creepers guy that's coming for you.
Yeah, you do.
I can't trade. I don't think I can get him. I can get this guy. It has to be
Gotta
a
catch 'em
creature
all.
from a different plane.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I'm pretty sure he's angelic. Nobody has any other opinion on this?
I'm gonna love either way. Either
Yeah,
way,
either.
if you do it or if you don't do it, I'm going to love it. So I want you to, make your decision.
Oh, I'm just going.
Do you control him if he's in your flask, or once you release him? Like when you throw him out, he would listen to you.
Yeah, for an hour.
Ooh. Pretty good. Gotta catch 'em all.
I don't trust Tazgar in this sense.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing his job well then.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hit him.
Stabby with advantage.
Oh.
Yes, that hits the first blow upon this golden knight physically.
I hit him.
+4.
I mean, second.
13.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wait, I forgot. And then probably poison him, right?
No, he's immune to poison. Tantine, what do you do?
I'll help the vampire.
As you go past this vampire, you notice her hand axe sticking out her back.
I noticed what's sticking out of it.
The hand axe you threw.
Oh, I stabbed her with it.
Casually pull it out when you walk by.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. I want it back.
Okay.
I will remove it from her back.
She coquettishly moans.
And, and sniff it.
She doesn't even notice.
Good.
You're now a vampire. Got him.
Do you remember that brain thing from Mass Effect? It goes coquettishly.
I'm going.
What?
That stupid action hero.
I'm gonna smack this guy.
Roll advantage.
The thing that would say its emotions.
19 again.
Oh, the stupid cow things?
Oh yeah, the cow thing.
Disappointed.
Badass.
Does a 19 hit it?
19 hits, yes.
It was the
For 13 damage.
13 damage. Excellent.
And just for fun, I'm gonna poke him with my gauntlet. One finger, see what happens.
One finger?
Yeah.
Better make it 3.
Two
You sure you
fingers.
want to just do one finger?
2 fingers.
You sure you don't want to put your palm on him?
What about if I punch him with a fist?
You sure you don't want to put your palm on him?
Yeah, fine, palm him. Palm.
Burns you for 5 times the damage.
His radiant damage is gone.
What
So
about
as you put your palm on him, Tantine, his armor completely in your eyes, the other guys don't see this, his armor totally fades away, and you see angelic wings sprout behind his back, and he has a almost titanium-looking skin tone, and his eyes are pure sunlight as he looks to you, knowing what you did. And his eyes, although they can't really show a lot of emotion, they look surprised for a second.
Silver Surfer.
Is his wisdom gone too?
You don't know.
Yes, the power of Bane.
Gertie takes a step and looks and sees these new companions join the fray, and she will join in battle.
Don't worry, Derek. Bane's still with us, even though you're God sucks.
I knew you'd fucking do that. Gertie's shitty little daggers.
Bane rules. Merkel
Why isn't
rules.
Merkel helping me?
So you see Lord Durian Hagen stand in front of this knight, no hesitation in the keep, in the Lord of the Keep's eyes, as he raises his bloodied sword. How it has remained bloodied this entire time is beyond you. However, he raises it and strikes it down upon the great knight. Ooh, it's like a good little vampire. So the sword falls down upon the shoulder of this golden knight, and you see the armor that was once so golden and radiant is now, like Derek noticed, a dull color. But the pauldron completely evaporates as the sword of Durian Hagen strikes it, and now everyone can see the titanium-looking skin of this creature that is enveloped in this armor. Okay. Now, Duke Donald Adair, you see him raise a bony hand, and from each of his fingers, you see orbs launch from them. Oops, here we go. I've got so many tabs up, guys. I'm sorry. Hang on. Yeah. You see each of the orbs slam into the night, and then you see, well, you don't see, but you notice Duke Donald Adair suddenly vanishes after he casts the spell. Now, this creature behind you, the one that had the axe in it, you see it's almost like a wild animal. She drops to all fours and lunges at the knight, deftly flying between Magrom and Tantine as she makes an attack. Oops, I should have rolled 2. Okay. And then the same thing with this one. Okay. The Golden Knight, seeing that he's vastly outnumbered, his bonus action, he's going to hold his hand out towards you, Derek. But he's not reaching for you. He's reaching for his sword. So, Toast, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the sword is plucked from the ground and is whipped backwards towards the Golden Knight. Okay, you are able to roll out of the way as you feel the ground shaking beneath you, kind of having an idea of what is going to happen.
Does he roll like Shaq would?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, oh.
Gertie is going to do the same thing, and she is going to definitely move out of the way. Same with Lord Durian Hagen. He is fine. So the sword flies into the gauntleted fist of the Golden Knight, and he now has both weapons in hand, and he is going to attack Lord Durian Hagen, the evil one. And that is a hit. So you see the Golden Knight raise the sword and slash down upon Lord Durian Hagen. He does not get his shield up in time, and the radiant sword clashes into his armor, and you hear an audible hissing noise as the blessed blade touches the undead flesh of this creature. And Lord Durian Hagen screams, and it's like a piercing scream that enters your ears, and it's completely unnatural to all of you except for Derek. Toast.
All right, Toast is a sliver of death. So since that sword moved, is he able to move out of the way, out of the room now?
You can try.
All right, he tries to walk over here just to get out of the way, out of the range.
And he does so.
Okay, So he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself. I think it's +4, so and basically he's still really messed up, so he's just kind of gonna lean up against the wall. But his bonus action, he touches his shillelagh and he goes shablagoo. Ends his turn.
Okay.
Shablagoo.
Oops.
Take
Tariq.
this abomination back to where it belongs. And good old me, I'll just try to pull it into the earth with a bony hand here.
Okay.
So wisdom 14. I've already used like most of my spell slots.
Oh, let's see. What is it?
14.
So no, he saves.
Okay. Marco, why have you forsaken me? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna actually move to the top of the
So
stairs
he
here
has
now.
I'll just out of character here. He has a +10 on wisdom saving throws.
Ah, gosh.
Anything
Yeah,
related to wisdom.
clerics don't do much against him. I moved to the top of the stairs though, as I saw out of the corner of my eye, I'll say I saw Toast kind of crawling, bleeding to death that direction.
Oh.
Magrom.
Well, I'm going to stab him, of course.
Yes, do it.
It's not going to red. +6 on these.
It's
13.
13 damage. Okay. Tantine. What you see before you is this Titan-skinned angelic figure laid bare before you.
Laid bare before me. I
Without
want
coverings of armor.
to remove his wings.
Okay.
I'm gonna chop his wings off. Or
Make it-
attempt to.
Oh, it hits.
Should I roll again just to make sure?
Yes. Oh, it still hits.
Oh, 6 damage.
Bummer.
So you drop your great axe, this berserker great axe, upon one of the sinewy parts connecting the wing to the back, and it finds purchase, and there's a sharp explosion of blessed energy, but it is not enough to sever the wing, but it still does some damage. How much was it total?
Just 6. I
Okay.
think. Yeah. Haha.
Good is going to stab.
Or I'll just bashing on this angel guy.
And she's going to miss. So Lord Durian Hagen is going to attack again. So Lord Durian Hagen raises his greatsword and slashes down on the exposed shoulder of this angelic being. And you see a flash of light as the skin is pierced finally. And you see what looks to be almost like the milky substance that's in a lava lamp start to trickle out of the wound. And you see Magrom, you see from your point of view, it looks almost as like Lord Durian Hagen begins to drool and froth in the mouth at this liquid coming out of this creature before him. And he's going to raise his greatsword and attack again at the same spot. And then the greatsword finds the same spot again, and more of the liquid begins to pour out. And it's almost like Durian gets this crazed look in his eye. But you see him shake away, and he regains his composure, and maintains his attack. So Duke Donald Adair appears on this side, the opposite side, And he is going to cast the same thing. Okay, this vampire right next to you, Tantine.
Yeah.
You hear her start to get more feral. She sounds more feral and wild, and she begins gnashing her teeth as she sees the liquid pour out of the shoulder of this golden knight. And she is not able to maintain her composure like Durian did. So she latches on to the golden knight and raises her head to bite down upon the wound. And she does, and her teeth sink into the flesh. And you see the golden knight rear back for a second, but there's also an explosion as the undead teeth meet the blessed energy of this divine being's blood. And the vampire recoils in pain, the same blood dripping from her mouth, and you see it almost like as if she had drank acid. It begins to melt her undead flesh around her mouth. This vampire is going to just simply attack, seeing her wild sister do something not very intelligent. She's going to miss. The Golden Knight. You see him almost like for the first time in this battle since you've seen this creature. He looks to everyone around him, and a slight panic begins to set in. And he raises both of his swords above his head, and he drives them into his own chest, and they slam through the armor into his angelic flesh. And you see him drop to his knees, but you also see a radiant glow begin to form around the base of the swords and the hilts. Toast.
So Toast is going to, because he's spent, so he's going to go to the side, closer towards the exit if needed. And that's about all he can do because he's got nothing left in the tank or spells.
Just smoking a cigarette over there.
Yeah, there's no spells other than campfire I can do, and that would just burn everyone. So basically useless right now.
Eric.
I was muted. Sorry. Yeah, I was muted. So for my bonus action, I just peek. Yeah, that's what I do. I look around the corner. Toast, are you all right?
There's nothing left in me. I'm no use.
Like that night Magrom gave me a wedge.
And I simply turn back after he says that, and I don't want to use a wisdom spell. Hold on, what else do I have? Those.
Let me pull you down a second.
Okay. Everyone, we must get out of here! He is going to bring down the whole building upon us! And then I turn from the door and I start to follow Toast, grabbing his arm and pulling him as we are moving.
Oh, I'm going to scurry like a rat with my cunning Aru.
Tantine.
We're scurrying like rats.
You, being a paladin.
Oh, I forgot to dash.
Also,
I'm an idiot.
Okay, hang on. Go ahead. You feel, Tantine, within your divine sensibilities, something almost akin to extreme pressure building in front of you.
Oh, I can't get past them. He seems busy stabbing himself, so I'm just gonna run.
Yes. Oh, we should stream for Mock-kun. Someone stream for Mock. I can't.
He should be liked and subscribed on the Twitch.
Oh yeah, maybe he's watching the Twitch channel. That's smart.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
It is very dark down there.
I mean, darkness shouldn't bother me. It's the fog that.
And the creature walking around.
Yeah, I'll take care of the fog after the main area is done.
Can you move my guy down the path? I think I had like 10 more feet.
Yeah, you're still falling.
Oh.
Oh no, Beard. You should be done now. There you go.
Thanks. That's my turn.
Okay, Gertie is going to. Her ears perked as she heard Derek yell that warning. So she's going to turn tail and run too. What is it, 60 feet?
Yeah, for a dasher. But she could probably use an action to dash and then a cunning action to dash again. I don't know if that's a thing. I know it is in BG3 game.
Dash.
Yeah.
Dash.
So she can go 120 feet? Or
No, she can go 90.
90.
So I can go another 40, was it? Or 30? Another 30 feet. There we go.
I was worried.
We're making
reaction. So I did disengage.
Okay, Lord Durian Hagen is going to, for good measure, attack the Golden Knight one more time out of hatred, out of pure, unadulterated hatred. And then, as soon as his sword lands atop the Golden Knight's helmet, the armor of the helmet finally cracks and separates, and the room is suddenly illuminated with the golden eyelids and eyes of this celestial being, and they almost look happy to look at this undead creature, knowing its final strike is something like this. And Lord Durian Hagen recoils, and you hear him hiss, and then he is going to turn tail and fucking run.
I should coil him up and leave him down here.
Totally.
I just got one thing to say to you, Lord Durian.
Yeah.
You and he's like, you're more evil than I could have ever imagined.
Duke Donald Adair. You see him raise his fingers and he snaps. And he is gone. This poor, unfortunate vampire is so smitten in her bloodlust, she lunges and attacks, and her fangs sink into the open flesh of the celestial's neck. And again, she begins to scream in pain, but she cannot separate herself as her blood frenzy fully takes over. This vampire, however, farewell, sister. And she is going to run.
She didn't hiss enough.
Farewell, sister. The Golden Knight, standing vigil over this orb for almost over 250 years, finally ends his watch as he pulls the two swords from his stomach. And for those in the room, or those that can have a view of the room, Magrom, you feel this intense heat behind you, and you turn to look around for just a second, and you see almost what looks like a rising sun coming out of this armor before an explosion like nothing you've ever felt before totally envelops the room and turns the vampire that was feasting on this knight's flesh into pure ash. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid the blast as you are still in the room.
So could he not do reactions?
Who, you? Magrom?
No, everybody just walked away from him.
Yes, no, he was doing a concentration.
I should have double dashed then. 25.
Okay, so you have just enough strength and dexterity left in the tank to dive, and you also are able to turn around and shut the doors as you close through and suffocate most of the blast, protecting you, the other vampire, and Lord Durian Hagen. But the door smashes open, absorbing most of the blast, but it falls forward and slams into the ground. So make one more dexterity saving throw to dive out of the way of the door crashing.
With the vampire.
Oh no.
Oh!
With the vampire roll. Do I save her? Do I get some nookie?
So she wasn't quick enough, but you being having rolled a natural 20, you see her in a precarious situation and the door is about to fall on her, and you with all your dwarvish strength manage to wrap your your arm around her waist and pull her out of the way also, and you both tumble over this way as the door slams to the ground. And that, my friends, ends the combat. You have freedom of the floor.
I'm just wriggling around.
Castle still intact.
Castle is still intact.
I just huff down onto the floor. Ugh.
Do you... How many hit points do you have?
10.
So you're obviously bleeding. So having been so close to that vampire, you feel her presence next to you. Her body rubs against yours, and her mouth goes very close to your ear, and she just whispers, "Thank you." And she takes a lick of your neck as she draws backwards. What are you perceiving, Derek?
Tantine's perceiving the crater.
Oh, Tantine, what are you perceiving?
The crater.
So the cobblestones that were stone black are now as bleach white as the dais behind you. All of the cobblestones are that color within this room. All of the bones are completely gone, and the vampire that was there is now dust in the wind.
Did it blow away any of these pressure plates or anything to reveal any treasure?
No. That seems to be the only area untouched.
Huh.
I'm gonna dig around in these bones for a few minutes.
They're gone. The bones are gone.
I see them.
I do not have the time to get rid of all the bones.
Lord Durian, Merkel's blessings upon you.
The faithful companions. Thank you for freeing me. I uphold my end of the deal, and I will give you your precious blacksmith.
Your faith will be rewarded.
Alia, Helen, come to me. So you see the other vampire beckon to his call immediately,
I just kind
and
of
the doors open.
He's sad. He's sad. He's so sad.
And Lord Durian Hagen departs from your company.
Oh, just leave her.
Why do you open
I
that
bow.
door?
I bow as he's leaving,
Should we go check out his room, see if there's anything cool in there?
feeling the presence of Merkel upon him.
We can steal any of his stuff. He said he wouldn't be able to hurt us.
I look into this room he just opened.
That was the wrong room. There is a dead prisoner in there.
Let us get the
I know
blacksmith.
the feeling, mate. She left me too.
Oh yeah, we have to go get the blacksmith from his bedroom.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Meanwhile,
Fast forward. Blacksmith.
Can you teleport us out of this area?
I don't even know how to get out.
I
That's
can.
why I'm asking.
This way.
Oh, this way. Oh, Toast is leading us. We follow Toast.
Nice.
Thanks, Toast.
I think it's.
One hit.
This way,
is-
Toast.
I think it's this
This
way,
is the
Toast.
way.
This way, Toast.
I
This
think
way,
it's this
Toast.
way, Toast.
Toast.
That's just forest.
Okay.
I know you like forest,
I
but
saw friends.
A squirrel.
okay, let's go get the blacksmith down here.
Down to the
Oh, yeah.
basement.
Ew, these things are gross.
Ooh, a
What is
rat.
that?
Do the undead are the undead actually still there? Just wandering about?
Yes, they are just
Okay.
meandering through the courtyard now.
Poke him with a stick.
I'm gonna inspect this treasure.
It is a treasure trove. I mean, there are piles upon piles of gold coins, gems, a treasure chest.
I want to look in the treasure chest.
I'm just looking back and forth between the vampire and the treasure. Eh.
I'm gonna look in this treasure chest.
So you see Lord Durian Hagen. He goes up to this cauldron, and he holds his wrist out in front of it, and you see him take his sword and lightly nick his wrist, and he pours some of his dark blood into the cauldron. Then he turns to the vampire behind him, and he says, "It is all yours."
What's it feeding?
And she, almost as feral as she was fighting the Golden Knight, crawls on all fours and sticks her head into the cauldron completely and just begins to drink. Lord Durian Hagen turns to you as you enter his chambers, and he waves his hand towards the blacksmith, and the blacksmith stands up, shakes his head, and looks at you all confused. And then Lord Durian Hagen opens this chest before him, and he begins to drink.
All right. She's busy drinking. He's busy drinking.
Show me inside the pot.
Show me inside this chest.
It is locked.
How heavy is it?
I don't know. Make a strength check.
I'm gonna help the blacksmith down.
So the blacksmith, wobbly-legged and with not a lot of strength, is pretty light for what you would consider to be a goblin. And he gets to the ground and he says, "Ugh, what was that?"
You are to return to the Banite. You have work
No.
to do.
"No, I won't go back there."
Yes, you will.
She was.
"No, I just wanted to be free. I don't want to work for Alero anymore."
There is work to be done, and you will do it.
"No, I cannot."
I grab his arm before he tries to scamper away.
Okay, make a strength check.
Ew, gross, I'm weak.
Did I pick up that chest?
Don't stop him!
Yeah,
No,
get in
you-
the door.
He's
You
just
cannot
got that
pick up
old,
the chest.
He's got that
Dude, I'm an old
Biden
skeleton.
hand.
Oh man.
Like, that dude's an old, he's not old, but he's like wicked bony and tall. He's not
So
strong
good.
at all.
Grabbing that goblin, you probably would have had a better chance lifting up the Golden Knight and throwing him out a window than you can grab this little goblin right now.
Oh my God.
Tantine, as soon as you try to attempt to pick up the chest, you see this vampire here lift her head and dart in your direction.
Dart, as in come in my direction?
No, her head turns suddenly
Oh.
and looks in your direction. And then Lord Durian Hagen turns and looks at you and says, "I would be careful, friend. The geese extends only to me."
Oh, we could kill her easily.
Then all the dead people have died.
Fine.
I'm on
dude.
the-
Alright, let's go. Dumb, stupid idiot. I grab him.
I need a long rest.
No!
And I drag him because I'm not going to listen to him complain about Alero.
Oh, I thought we would have
So,
to tiddlywinks him. All right.
Between the two of you, make a strength check with advantage to try to pull this goblin into your clutches.
Me or Toast? Can Toast help him? Toast, get over here.
Yeah.
Well, look, a roof stopped my dice from rolling again.
Oh, roof cheat. That doesn't count. There you go. I thought you got tons of advantage on strength.
So 10 is enough. So, Toast, you basically bear hug this little guy and pick him up, and he is squirming like fuck to get away from you.
Throw him over your shoulder.
Yeah, I have him on my shoulder, and I'm just carrying him out like a toddler.
Before he walks away, I punched him in the head.
Who, the goblin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a knockout, you mean? On
Yeah.
lethal punch? Okay.
I punched him.
What'd you roll? 25. Yeah, he's unconscious.
Like, don't kill him! I thought you were gonna kill him!
Just like a limp toddler.
Yeah, he's on my shoulders.
No, I'm pissed at that dumb. They didn't let me take the chest, so I'm gonna punch him in the
He's gonna
head.
let you take his fucking treasure with him right there.
Yeah.
I whistle at the vampire and wink and walk out.
I don't know why Magrom wasn't stealing the loot.
Because I don't want to die.
She turns to look at you, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, you're staying here, bud. You ain't leaving. You ain't ever leaving.
There's a grease or whatever they said. He can't hurt you.
Agree.
Not the chick, not the girl. There's the grease doesn't cover the girl.
Yes,
Okay,
but he
so
could have
you felt-
snuck over there.
You felt you felt almost like an urge to stay, Magrom, but your sensibilities come back to you, and you sit and you reconsider staying, but just for a second.
I hold my heart and walk out.
Okay.
Could
Very
have crushed me some
Lord.
vampire pussy.
Lord Durian, if the Lord Merkel demands anything else of you in the future, consider me an ally in those causes and seek me out.
He spits on the ground, and he says, "Merkel is a fool. Jurgle is the true Lord of Death. And he
How
is my
dare
slave.
you?
The only reason I am
They're gonna
trapped
fight.
here is because of a foolish necromancer in Phlan who worships Merkel."
What's the word? Hold on. I make like a tisk, like a disappointed sound, whatever that is, right? And then I turn.
A harumph.
You're a fool. Humph. All this time I thought I had a new best friend. Thought he was a hottie.
Turns out he was just a thotty.
What a fake.
All right, Toast, you have control of the Gabi.
How do we do two at the same time?
I put my arm around Derek and it says, "Looks like neither one of us is getting any hot vampire."
Can you move two at the same time?
You just gotta do like...
I do as the Lord commands. And it won't be doing
maybe
him.
I didn't have you. Yeah, here we go. There you go.
I don't know if you heard that, Chris.
Not fully.
I said, I do as the Lord commands, and I won't be doing him. Let's go.
And I just go, "Damn."
You know how my heart just broke when he said, like, he loves Durgal? I don't even think you guys can understand how my character feels right now. I can't put it in words.
Can't wait to kill the necromancer in front of you.
We can't do that. He's like my best friend, dude.
Was this the way? Or...
Well, he's dead because he said
Yeah.
he said he was gonna hurt me, so I'm gonna kill him.
Oops.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, okay, so we are traveling out with this guy over the shoulder. What time of day?
It is approximately 4 a.m.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to rest.
Yeah, well, let's get into the woods and make camp.
Yeah, let's do a little rest here and then travel the next day.
We're going to have to make sure that blacksmith is tied up.
Use the rope.
Okay, do you venture forth into the woods of northern Phlan woods?
Yeah. Set up a camp. Yeah. Bedtime.
Oh, bedbug.
Where's my travel
Whatever you
map?
call this bedbug. Did you make this one, or is this like a prefab?
Yeah, I made this one.
Oh.
Beautiful.
So the setting sun begins to peek over the eastern horizon as you set foot into the wooded area. Let me summon you here. Let me bring you in. I forgot to make the goblin unique, so I need to find him again.
Ooh, that was fun, man. Fog. Yeah.
I think
Killed an
that's-
angel. Well, I guess he killed himself, but. Whew.
Tariq.
He was
Not every day.
one of them gross titanium skins.
Yeah, I don't like.
Whoa,
I
Gertie
don't like this
flying.
guy.
Let me see if I can find him.
I'm waiting for the adventure to begin.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That wasn't adventurous enough for you?
Oh no, I think he's stuck.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Jurgle served Merkel. That's why I was like that. I don't think that vampire even knew what he was talking about.
Withers?
Yeah, he's like a Withers, right?
Withers.
Was Withers Jurgle?
Yeah.
Yes, where
He was?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, honestly, mostly lore. Vampires typically don't worship anything.
Typically, correct.
No,
What?
usually they like Bane lawful.
Thought typically they didn't have a deity.
I guess I'll reload.
Typically, they don't.
Probably Banite.
Jurgle. Who worships Jurgle? Like a weakling. Thought that guy was cool.
He just likes hanging out in people's camp.
What do you require?
Do you have a go?
Dang it! I should have asked him if he could have. Can you summon me? What are they called when you have him make the companions for you?
Weird, it's back on that blue screen with waiting for the adventure.
What?
He probably worships Vecna.
Yes, Vecna's another one. Yeah. Well, I think, but isn't Vecna a vampire also?
No, Vecna's a high lich.
Try loading
But
me
he's-
into a
Oh,
different
okay.
map.
I mean, he's
What's
a deity at this point, but he was a lich.
Gotcha.
Obsessed with living forever.
What's the vampire campaign? The
Strahd.
Curse of Strahd.
Strahd. Yeah.
Strahd.
I think Strahd is like the vampire lord or something.
No, he's just a
Or-
powerful vampire in Ravenhill. Ravencrest.
Gotcha.
Other people suggest Bane or Shar.
Well, the thing is like a vampire in some mythology, if you want to call it that, they would have to worship the vampire that made them,
Now it's just a
right?
blue screen.
And I think
Gonna
that
try to exit the
Strahd
game.
made a lot of vampires.
They also say Cancheles, whatever that is. Canchelsis.
Apparently
Lot of
he's in Stranger Things.
A lot of people talk about Canchelsis for vampires. Because he's the deity of blood, debauchery, magic, and vampirism.
Ooh, debauchery.
Yeah, I see Canchelsis as the top. Oh, he's the first vampire ever. That's why too. Okay.
First vamp. How'd we get this far without resting?
You
Dang, we're so
trudge
far.
through,
All right,
and
I'm
for the
back in.
sake of expediency.
I'm waiting on GM.
Load me in.
I'm waiting on GM and Chris.
I'm waiting for my adventure.
There, now you see Magrom.
Yeah.
I only see me and Magrom. Alright, let's set up camp. By this mushroom log.
So Toast talks to Magrom. He goes, Oh, whenever he gets over here, he's like, tie him up with the magic rope.
I thought he was already tied up.
I was just carrying him, knocked out.
Tie him up and then put that log on top of him. You could break his legs. He probably doesn't need them.
Listen. I'll do whatever you wish. I can make you marvelous things, wonderful things, if you just let me escape.
Oh, if you didn't already know, if you hold shift before you move your character, you can shadow step your character.
Whoa.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Misty step.
Misty stepped him.
Please,
Why-
I just wish to return home. My children are very sick.
How did you end up in the vampire lair?
I was trying to escape, Phlan. I took shelter in the abandoned keep just to rest and catch my bearings, but I was taken by the undead.
Why don't you want a blacksmith anymore?
Because my children are sick, I wish to go home and help them.
They could just come to Phlan.
Wouldn't working be the solution to help them by paying for their cures?
No, they need me. Their mother, unfortunately, has been killed. I'm the
Why
only one left.
Why don't
Oh
you
my
bring
gosh,
them
he's-
to Phlan?
I can't afford it.
Where
Clara
are they?
doesn't pay me anything.
Like,
Why
he's
were you?
lying.
Why were you kissing a vampire instead of with your kids?
I was taken by force. I didn't know what to do.
Where
Tie
are they?
up.
Can you gag his mouth as well?
They're probably dead by now.
No! Don't say that about Glab Grill and Cricks.
Where is your house?
It is in a town north of Phlan.
It's
He's
not our
lying.
concern. It
None
is
of us.
not our concern.
Tie him up and gag him, or I'm gonna knock him out again.
As for your plea, where you say you'll make us whatever we want, you sure will. Under the watchful eye of Alero.
No, I can't go back there.
You very much can, believe me.
I didn't know Alero had slaves.
I love it.
He's my
Yeah, he
favorite.
seemed like such a nice guy. He's all jolly in his shop. Whipping people in the back room.
All right, someone tie him up good. Who's gonna do it?
Magrom, because he's got the rope.
I'm not using the special rope on him.
Fine. I'll knock him out again.
He's
God.
gonna have brain damage.
Yeah,
I can
dude.
use
Just
my
tie him.
normal- I'll use my normal
Yeah,
rope.
use your normal rope.
Hold him,
My
hold him
goodness.
down like a pig.
No.
I'm gonna hold him down with my boot
And I'll tie him
and step
up.
on him.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, between the three of you, you don't even have to roll. You're able to overpower him.
That's me
Yeah.
stepping on him.
He's tied up with my gentle silk rope.
Okay.
Oh,
So he's just face down in the grass with this rope binding him, and you just see tears pouring out of his eyes, soaking into the grass of the forest floor, and he just stops resisting. He just gives up.
can I tell if he's a lie bag?
From everything that you can discern, everything that he says is truthful.
Okay,
I
cool.
also
Well,
want to find out.
He also seems extremely truthful to you too.
all right.
Well,
I'll
maybe,
shove a.
maybe we should go find his family and gut him like pigs.
I mean, we can go grab his family and bring him back.
Oh God.
But
Ghost. So, upon looking at him in this display, you remember seeing like wounded animals before in the woods, and squirrels that have lost their children to birds of prey or other predators. He reminds you exactly of that situation, of someone who has lost everything and is doing everything they can to escape or survive a situation.
Toast just goes, keep him tied up. Don't fall asleep this time, Magrom.
I'm asleep right now.
Oh my goodness.
Toast just goes, I must rest, and he just doesn't give a fuck. He's
So who's
down.
going to take this first watch as daytime is full blown? It is about noon right now.
I'm gonna use the goblin as a pillow.
Okay. As you try to drift off to sleep, you just hear musings as you are trying to fall asleep, and it's the goblin pleading with you. Please, please let me go. Please, please, I'll give you whatever you want. I
How
need
heavy
to get
is
to my children.
how heavy is this
Sweet
rock?
music.
What rock?
The one right in front of me.
I don't know. Make a strength check. You are able to lift it after a minute or two of prying it free of the ground.
Alright, I lift it and carry it. And I lay it across the goblin's legs.
Okay.
And I guess I will sit here and watch for the first
He
portion.
Oh, our characters aren't evil enough. Is this good? Is this good? Are we doing better now?
Okay, who's got first watch?
Me.
Okay. So the goblin just continues to plead with you, begging you to let it go. It keeps promising magical items, trinkets, gold, enchantment.
Do you have any of this on you right now?
No, I need my pack.
Where is it?
It is at the keep.
What?
Like the Phlan?
It was
No.
it was in my little shelter at the keep before the vampire took me.
I'm gonna recall memory when I was there with Magrom. Do I remember his pack being there?
Yes, you do.
And we didn't look in it?
You did.
And we didn't find anything of value.
You didn't find anything of value, no.
Yeah, well, too bad. I'm not going back. And I really don't care about his kids. I'm a half orc. No one cared about me, so. I mean, it's in my nature.
I didn't have a good life, so fuck you.
I can say the same thing too. I don't care. I'm an orphan. Both my parents were killed. Like whatever, dude. Grow a sack.
My parents got rid of me.
You guys said I was too nice, so here it is.
Good. Yeah,
Here
good.
it is.
Where's Revy? Get Revy in here so we can tell her how mean we're being.
What you have there. That's a berserker axe, correct? Am I right?
Yeah, I paid a shit ton of money to fix it.
I can make it more powerful than you can imagine.
I take a piece of meat and eat it in front of him.
He could just make it more powerful and Phlan for you.
Yeah, I know.
I know, that's the point.
No, Alero won't take me without my pack. I need my pack.
How far are we from there?
We're not that far.
About 4 hours.
I can go back and get it.
Roll insight.
Why? I can get it
obviously
back.
lying.
I don't
He's
care.
lied about all this stuff so far. He doesn't have any kids.
From everyone that looked at him, thought that he was being relatively honest.
The only
I
thing
didn't.
that was in his pack was a hidden money compartment in his book.
He needs his book.
He needs his book.
Yeah. We'll just take him to Alero.
You're the only one hearing this, yeah. So
Oh yeah, no, I mean, Alero's gonna give me my reward, and then if he wants to enchant all of our items, I'll think about going and getting his kids and bringing them to Phlan.
Oh, what did I do to deserve this?
What do you mean?
Why have you forsaken me?
You're gonna fix my stuff, and I'm gonna go find your kids.
I can't fix it without my pack.
What is in there that you need to do blacksmithing?
Did you look into it?
What, your dirty old sack?
Yes.
Yeah, I looked in
It's an
it.
extra
Worthless.
trainer backpack. There are compartments in it which you cannot see. Only I can, with the command word for them to open.
What's the command word?
I won't tell you that.
Tell me the command word, or I will not go get your pack. I just failed miserably.
I am worth nothing to Alero without my pack. He cares little for my flesh.
Oh my
He
god.
wants my abilities.
I push Bone Man awake.
Oh, dang it, I'm in the kitchen.
You have a kitchen in
You
your
can-
tent?
You can stay in your kitchen. I'm gonna wake you up and tell you to watch the goblin. I have to go back to the place, the keep.
You're going to go by yourself
Yeah, I'll be fine.
if you insist.
I'll
Okay.
stay awake for now. I guess his shift is over.
Which direction?
Yep, you're going the right way.
All right. I will head back that
Okay.
way.
So you head back that way, and you come to the keep, and you see the ramshackle hut that the goblin was staying in, and you see the same pack that you investigated and you checked out, and it is still there as you left it.
I mean, I'll pick it up and bring it with me.
Okay, as soon as you pick it up, you hear a snap.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's never good. He's dead, boys.
So the vampire couldn't leave the area, right?
Before.
So then how did he get the blacksmith there?
Oh, he still had his buddy, the skeleton, and those other chick vampires were...
Oh, that would just capture him.
Yeah, yeah. Just he himself couldn't leave, as far as we know, right? At least the skeleton could get people for him.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm still confused. He's like, the necromancer's the bad guy, but the necromancer seems like he was the one that brought Donald Adair to life, but maybe not. Maybe I got that story mixed up. Like, Roxas, when you guys were up at the top of the tower, that wasn't related to the Duke, right?
No, I don't think so.
It was all the
Okay.
necromancer.
But he said it was his fault that he was there. So he had something to do with it. You just decided to not inquire when he told you that. You just went, ugh, you don't like Miracle, and left.
Well, the sad thing is out of character, I'm like, this vampire can kill me, so I don't really want to die.
And you called him a fool and walked away.
Yeah. Ran away, actually. I was worried the other vampire was going to kill me. Or all of the 30,000 undead that were outside,
And then Astarion comes out. What happened with the snap?
We don't know.
He got sucked into that demon. The demon for that Zorbert got sucked into. Same one.
Mm-hmm. They've been there a while. Uh-oh.
I guess you trapped the pack, even though I searched for trap.
They were hidden. You couldn't see him.
Yeah.
EM rules.
I'm like 99% sure I searched. If I was paranoid. But then
Quick, go look at the previous recordings.
the clear as day trap underneath those orbs, I did not look.
That was hilarious that you hit both of them too. Do you guys think that he lowered the DC on that after the first few rounds?
Yeah, I think we were gonna die, and he probably fudged it. It's fine. It's funnier if he does like kill us, I think. But I don't think he wants it to fully end either.
I think we had more of a chance dying last time than this time. From him helping us more last time, I believe. like holding back the strike.
If I
Stuff like
hadn't
that.
have yelled, the place was gonna blow up. Did you guys already assume that was a bomb that he did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was getting my way towards the exit.
It was either run away or try to finish him off quickly.
Right, and that's I think why Tazgar pulled me aside. He's
Or
like,
suck him
"Oh,
up in the bottle.
you're clear expenses," you know.
What if he was?
I think he felt
he was
bad because Merkel was not on my side the entire fight.
if the guy was blowing him in the middle, of blowing himself up, and then Chris sucked him up in the bottle.
Ooh, I'd have a bomb.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, actually. That'd be a super fun thing to RP. Problem is we always lose the rolls on the cool RP stuff. I feel like
It would be an instant, like, I mean, we could kill the necromancer, probably just chuck the bottle out and
Yeah,
give it to him.
He rolled a 7
Hero.
when I failed, or when he failed the first sucking. So he would have to roll a 6 or lower.
Oh, right.
Very low chance. I can only suck up things that are from a different plane of existence. That's why I was gonna work on him.
And
Super
it's
smart
just
move, though, by the way.
Where'd you get that flask? Was that from the vampire hunter
Yeah,
guy?
it's a legendary item.
Yeah.
It's a cool item.
So is it a one-time use or?
Nope. So if like we crap something, we can let it out. It's our friend for an hour, and as long as we abandon it, it'll just go do whatever it was doing.
Oh, if it's
And
that, then I would just try to suck up anything you can.
What I was worried he was gonna do is if I did suck up the guy, that the vampire would demand I give it to him.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't want to lose the flask.
Then we would have had to kill the 2 vampire girls and Duke Donald Adair.
Or technically, you could suck the guy in. Vampire yells at you, so you release the guy, so he's under your control for an hour. During that hour, you suck the vampire in, or he's not from another plane, right? So that wouldn't work.
Are vampires considered
Yeah,
extra planar?
No, I was heavily scrutinizing that. He was like a guy that was from here.
What about you basically, since you have control over the guy for an hour, you basically just have him get on his knees while the vampire kills him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably could have done something like that. No, actually, it says specifically if you do command it to do anything that would result in its death, then it would be free.
Oh. Damn, they're gone a while. He's probably arguing with him. or we just got murdered and didn't know. Just some explosion. We died in the explosion and don't realize it.
He's in a different plane with that demon. This is going to be terrible for the video.
During this brief intermission, I'd like to report that Kawasaki has announced Core Leo, the concept model of a 4-legged robot that humans can ride. It literally looks like you're riding like a lion.
Oh yeah.
So looks like we're going back to bow and arrow fighting. Mounted warfare.
Yeah, it's like the tech equipment from Ark.
Is that Frostpunk,
You get a
steampunk, cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk. Yeah, it's cyberpunk.
What are we all playing? Dune?
I made my character today and did the benchmark. It looks pretty cool. I hope it doesn't flop, but come on, man. It's games nowadays. It's literally a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that the Switch 2 was pushed back for the pre-order?
Is it June?
Yeah.
Well, no, the pre-order was supposed to be on the 9th, but because the tariffs stuff happened today, they stopped it and they might change the release price. Because they had it for $450 for the base model and $500 for the model with Mario Kart, the new one. So now they might scrap that and make it jack it up even more.
I'm just gonna make things not worth buying.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't really need stuff, honestly.
Well, until your car breaks down, like my check engine light just came on, so I'm like, oh great. Like car parts are gonna be, 25, 30% more, so shit like that. And I think like it'll probably go over to insurance too. Eventually, like in 6 months to a year, insurance companies are gonna jack up their price because of the cost. So
I see that, right? Insurance is a
So you're-
scam, anyways. We should
yeah,
have it.
your housing and car insurance are gonna
But
shoot
don't
up.
worry, we're gonna make a lot of money.
They're gonna make a lot of money.
I see a lot of comparisons to the 1930 tariffs that they used to try to get out of the Great Depression, which made things worse. So I'm trying to figure out, like, oh, is that real? Like, is that what we're doing right now?
I've
Like, they're just
lost.
making everything worse. I don't know because I don't do a lot of research on economy, but
I've lost an insane amount of money in the past 2 months. Like
I don't even want to talk about that. I don't
I'm
even
still
want to like.
I'm still up a ton, but like years of building it up slowly and doing
Yep.
good just fucking wiped away in 2 months.
5
Like
figures down the drain.
at least for me. Like between all my accounts and shit, but it's
Right. Yep.
I'm just like and I feel bad for I mean I talked to you before about, like people that are supposed to retire or something,
Oh yeah. That happened in
like
08 too. When I was
Well,
working in the machine shop, I felt so bad for people. Oh,
yeah.
They're back.
that
Is
was
he
a
dead?
long time.
Is he
Well,
dead?
you guys,
Tantine,
it took 8 hours.
Is he
So
dead?
make
Or does he come sauntering out of the woods?
so Tantine comes sauntering out of the woods, and as he approaches camp, you see a backpack on his back and a treasure chest in his arms.
Oh.
I
Do we
walk
all-
up
does
and
he-
I just start sniffing him.
Hold-
Wait, we're still
Whoa,
asleep,
whoa,
right?
whoa! Yeah, are we asleep
No,
or
you
does he
guys
wake us
are
up?
way up by now. It's been 8 hours.
All right, do we get a long rest in?
Yes.
Yeah, long rest.
Everyone
did-
but Tantine got a long rest.
I didn't. I'm tired of shit, but okay. What are you barking? What is wrong with you?
Is my friend
Oh
back?
my
I hear
God.
my friend.
Treasure?
Steal his flask
Oh.
and capture him already.
Treasure?
Oh my goodness.
Can you totally wink that guy?
There's
Jeez.
stuff. You want to look in this? I opened the chest and looking at with him, so he calmed down.
My eyes are glinting gold, and my hands.
And I
are just
watch his
rubbing together.
hand.
They're just
So as
rubbing
soon
together.
as the
Doing
chest
too much.
opens, probably about 300 or 400 gold pieces just spill out from overflow, and there's so much more than that within the chest.
I roll around in it.
All right, I put back what I can in and shut the chest and leave.
How much of it did I get in my pockets before he closed it?
So before he closed it, you are able to shuffle 15 gold pieces into your pockets.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I will set the chest down for now. And what is that goblin doing?
Broxus was laying on him until he just ran over to find the chest.
Let's move this.
I nudge him with my toe.
Let's wedge this rock off of him.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, you are tied up, so obviously you can't really do anything. So you're gonna need our assistance to make sure your items are in this bag. I'm gonna need you to tell us your secret passcode so we can see if they're in there.
No. I am only valuable to you now because I keep the password. Give me my pack.
I'm
and
giving
just
you
take
this.
me to Alero.
All right. Well, I'll hang on to the pack and let's go to Alero.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give it to you. There's a scroll of teleportation or something in here.
Yeah, gag
We
him.
need to let us go to Alara. We need to go.
Gag him so he can't say any words.
Yeah, gag him.
I go with a claw. After I force him to drink water.
Okay.
All right, I'll pick up my chest, and we'll be off. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Tantine, are you all right? So your trick was successful.
It was
carry him.
successful. I have his pack. So now we're gonna get sweet armaments and our reward from Alero.
You're okay to travel. You seem a little tired.
Oh yeah, I'm at work. Remember? My parents don't care about me.
All right. Let us move on then. Let us go.
Half orc, half orc. What you gonna do?
You orc with you.
I don't even remember. Was it like 2 days travel to get to this place?
Yes. So you are fucking exhausted as the city of Phlan peaks the horizon and you are able to see your beloved city.
I love this city.
So between the last long rest and the travel to Phlan, how long has he been away?
So I would say that he was able to get a few moments of shut eye on the travel. You guys would have to stop to eat, of course. So he's got at least one long rest in between the travel from the forest to the outer gates of Phlan, which is where you guys arrive now.
Heck yeah.
Out for the necromancer.
So let me think here. We've got.
How can we get his children to work at the blacksmith too?
How can we? Is that what you're asking? Oh, we're gonna. Let's bring him direct to Alero's. I think that should be our first stop.
He needs a magical manacle so he can't get
I'll follow you.
the feet ones.
You want feet manacles on him?
Yeah, so he can't get away.
I mean, we can do that.
They have to be
Let's just-
magic though, or he'll just
Oh,
break.
I can eat one of his feet.
I only have regular manacles. I don't have them on me. I'm just saying I can get them from a guard.
Needs dimeridium.
I
Nah,
can
keep your eye out for the necromancer. He's not happy with us. Where's Derek?
In the kitchen.
Yeah, he's still.
Dad.
All right, I need to. All right, where are we here? What's the faster way? Up the hill by the forest or straight?
We have to cross the bridge, right?
Yeah. What's the faster way to the bridge? What is that? Are we stopped here?
So you see Gertie approach this guard and trip on a rock and bump into him. And she gets up and, excuse me.
Okay.
And then he turns and sees you, Tantine, and he says, is she with you, my lord?
Yes, she is.
So tell her to be more careful, bluddering idiot. And
Just
he
so
turns back.
you know, Taz, I don't know if everyone else is also not seeing a single character. Like, I see all of our guys, but I don't see any other NPC.
Right now, you don't?
Correct. Like, if she just bumped into a guard, I do not see them.
You don't see this guy?
No, I see no one. I just see our group.
You probably have to reload then.
Do you see it, Magrom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I see it. Also.
Huh. Oh, yeah, my guy's not. It just says player you.
It says Clive on my screen.
Well, I just clicked on Clive to try to see him.
Oh. You don't see it, Horseberg? Oh, you're...
I saw it.
No, everyone
You see
else
this
apparently did. It was just mine that's broken.
So Gertie gets up and walks away from the guard, and Magrom, she does a quick signal to you, and then she winks as she keeps walking down the road.
What'd she steal?
I signed back.
Okay.
A little bit longer.
Oh, I see a guard now.
So the guy who's carrying the goblin.
I think Toast is.
So you feel him begin to get more sweaty and wet, and he says, "Please, whatever you need, whatever you want. You're a big fellow. You look like clothes are kind of hard to come by. You don't wear them very nicely. I could make you some beautiful clothes."
I will eat one of your feet. Which one?
So random, I love it.
All
These
right.
magic pumpkin.
I think we're going straight.
No. Yes, we are going straight, then slightly left. La-di-da-di-da, walking straight, hearing
Oh.
that baby cry on the shoulder of toes.
Did Magrom disappear?
Alright, we get to the bridge.
Yep, you get to the bridge.
I'm gonna stealth behind them. Why?
I stealth too. I also stealth. Just kidding. I can't do that.
Lord Tantine.
Have you made any serious discoveries?
We've interrogated the merchant whom you captured before your leave. We were able to torture him and gain some insight before he died.
What
Spit
did-
it out!
It seems he was on his way here to begin the indoctrination of Phlan, and that he was the first one. It
The
seems
first?
Phlan is free of Syricism.
Well, that is good news. Our first task is completed. I will have to talk to...
I have some other news. I was able
Go.
to talk to at least 5 more black gods who wish to join our ranks.
As inquisitors, you mean?
Yes. And there is one arcane wizard who wishes to join. They are awaiting you in the training grounds of the keep, if you will have them.
I will have to meet them first, but I am willing to take on more members of our guard.
Excellent.
Boot.
Did the merchant Sirius tell you where he came from?
He would not give that up before he perished.
Of course he wouldn't. Excellent job killing him. One less around.
I just love how you initially said, "We have good news. We were able to torture him."
That is good news.
I started laughing.
It worked! Yeah, it's good news! Yay!
We were able to torture.
We'll clip that for you.
We gotta get this blacksmith back.
Out of my guard, I guess, if this guy seems to be like, I don't have a good way to like mark him, but I'll make him kind of like the acting sergeant of the group.
Okay.
Of like
Ooh,
the lower
promoting.
below us. The lower
So
below
go ahead
us.
and give him a unique name.
Andrew.
Fister.
Andrew.
Like the name of the person or a unique
Yeah.
name for that rank?
No, both.
Andrew. That's a cool name, right?
Fister.
Yeah. What?
Andrew.
So
Fister.
let me remind you.
Yes, please. There already are some ranks.
The Black
right?
Order of Truth. So the first rank is Investigator. The second
Okay.
is Truthseer. The third is Perceiver. The fourth is Verifier. And the fifth and final rank is Purger of Lies. So you as the commander can assign one of these ranks to anyone in your cadre.
What are we? I think
Yeah,
you told
well,
us
so
this
I guess
before.
what would
So
We
you
be-
guys are investigators. All anyone but Tantine is considered an investigator unless until he promotes you.
well, I wouldn't make just this guard guy higher than my friends.
So you've got some work to do.
Oh my goodness.
You still should, though. Even so, I don't care about my rank in this stupid
Alright,
organization.
let me write
I
this.
look at Tantine with glittering anime eyes.
Let me write this down again. Investigator, then what? Sorry.
Truthseer,
Okay.
Perceiver,
Okay.
Verifier,
Purger of lies.
Okay.
and Purger of Lies.
Dang.
What is he? A perjurer of lies?
He is a commander.
So he's
I am a
He's
commander.
above a Purger of Lies.
he's the top titty.
Dang. I mean, this guy's gonna be a truth seer now in front of me.
Okay.
No, I want a
So
cooler
truth-
word.
Seer and
Because he would have been an investigator.
You can make.
Or is there like a-
boner.
I
Or
mean,
is
it would
there-
make sense that he's a higher rank than your friends because they were off gallivanting in the forest and he was actually doing boots on the ground work for your organization.
Is there ensign though? Is there like recruit then
No,
investigator? or...
that's what I was about to ask. Is there like a PFC that's before investigator, or that's the lowest rank?
Investigator is the lowest rank.
There's no like pre-rank, I guess is what I would call it, like a ensign or.
You could do
Initiate?
that. You can make an initiate rank if you want to.
Boot.
He's still a truth seer. That works for me.
Cool.
And then the
I wanna-
other one, but
I want a cooler name for commander too. It doesn't have anything to do with the previous names, so you need to think of something better than commander for above Purge of Lies.
So
Purger of
investigators
Lies.
get paid 10 gold a week. Truth seers get paid 20 gold a week.
yeah, well, I'll go talk to Jhessail and get my money to pay them.
Okay, perfect.
Your payment will be due. What is today?
Today is payday.
No, it's not. In 2 days' time, you will have your payment.
He
'Cause it's-
slaps his gauntleted fist to his chest.
What about Black Commander? Is that a little too?
Don't fucking
Hmm.
make up names for my organization.
Commander of Truth. That's what it is. Got it.
No.
Commander of Night.
Commander
Commander-
of Truth.
Tantine.
Commander of Truth, Tantine.
Dark.
Tantine Profi.
Tantine Profi. That's good.
Sir,
How goes it? I've been informed by Andrew that things have gone well since we had to depart.
yes, I was able to take lead and get much information from that Syracist cultist before he died.
I knew he was gonna do this. I was thinking he was gonna be like, "Yeah, Andrew didn't do shit. What'd he tell you?" Oh, so you were the one that interrogated him.
I was the one with the poker, yes.
And what did Andrew do?
Andrew was able to fill our ranks and acquire more recruits.
Both are good.
Oh, you want me to make this guy a truth seer too?
That's up to you, man.
He's good at poking.
You're good at poking. You got the information out of him. Yeah, sure, why not? Look at my command that I have.
So, what is his name?
Boris.
Eric.
With a K.
Yep.
Okay. Please make sure you're writing these down, Kyle, because just in case I don't.
Eric is truth seer, poker stick, and Andrew recruiter truth.
And did you make a
Seer.
note? You've got 6 guys waiting to meet you to join the ranks.
Yeah, 6
Good.
dudes.
Oh, so how
Five-
many total?
5 guys and a wizard
Yes.
waiting for me. And first, I got to get rid of this dumb goblin.
How many guys before those 6?
I
were
salute him
total?
and continue. Sorry.
It was just those two when you guys left Phlan.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought like all these other guards were part of it, but I don't.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a whole boot army here soon. Might be better than Jhessail. I didn't say that out loud.
Quiet. Yeah, don't tell anybody.
She got mad because she's jealous of me, by the way, because Bane blessed me and not her.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Kind of like another situation you just heard about.
Let's just get
All
this
right.
blacksmith to Alero.
Come, Toast. Bring him.
Bring your lackey.
I hope he.
Bring me the stone.
Bring me the stone. Bring me the goblin.
Look at us all floating. What do you want, dog?
All right, we drop this guy off. Then I gotta go to real life bed here soon.
What? What about the? We gotta talk. Wait. We're missing an execution.
Yes, you are.
Oh! I don't want to miss that. Love these.
Nope.
So do you guys want to stop here, or do you have some more time, Kemo?
We can stop here and wait for the execution.
Oh, you want to stop at the execution? That's a
Better
good
be
spot.
good.
Yeah.
Dude.
Toast, get down here. We can't kill him.
I just want
Woohoo.
to see my children again.
You know that guy up there? I say to the goblin.
Is that your
What
son?
guy?
And as soon as he looks up and sees the armored figure, he soils himself.
No, the guy about to get hung, the goblin-looking dude. And I point at him.
Oh, not Hexable.
That's
That's
what's
my
gonna.
wife.
No, I'm just kidding.
I thought she was.
Like, yeah, I told you he's lying the whole time.
That's what happens when you don't return to your post.
All right, that's where we'll end it, boys.